This is a Walt Disney original little long-playing record, and I am your Disneyland story reader. I am going to begin now to read the story of the Gnome-Mobile. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when Tinker Bell rings her little bells like this. Let's begin now. Once upon a time, but not too long ago, there lived a very rich old man named D.J. Mulrooney. D.J., as everyone called him, was a lumberman, and he owned a forest of giant redwoods. He had 2 grandchildren, of whom he was very fond. The girl's name was Elizabeth, and the boy's name was Rodney. One day, on his way up north for a business trip, D.J. took Elizabeth and Rodney for a picnic in his forest. They drove there in his big old Rolls-Royce automobile. After they had finished their lunch, which consisted of sandwiches, fruit, and cookies with good cold milk to drink, they took a walk deeper into the forest. There they came upon a most unusual sight. 2 gnomes, one an old grandfather gnome named Nobby, and the other a young gnome named Jasper. Jasper, it turned out, was Nobby's grandson. As you probably know, gnomes are much like the leprechauns of Ireland. These little elves, almost 2 feet tall, can do many wonderful things. Nobby was really an old gnome, but he was still quite spry, and he had a terrible temper when something bothered him, which was fairly often. Jasper, on the other hand, was a friendly, cheerful gnome with dark, curly hair and shining eyes. Elizabeth began talking to Jasper. When she asked him how he happened to speak such good English, he laughed and said he was wondering how she managed to speak such good Gnomish. Gnomish was the language the gnomes used. Ill-tempered Nobby was glad to talk. He and Jasper were the only gnomes left in their part of the forest, and they were very lonesome. Jasper especially missed having any young friends. DJ and the children were most understanding. They suggested they take Jasper and Nobby to a deeper part of the forest, far away where there might be other gnomes. Everyone thought this a fine idea, so they climbed into Mr. Mulrooney's old Rolls-Royce, and away they went. After they had driven a long way, they decided to stop for the night at a motel. Nobby and Jasper had been hiding during the day in the children's picnic basket. Alas, a very mean man who owned a carnival happened to see them. He decided to kidnap the gnomes and put them in his show. That night, when everyone was asleep, the carnival man climbed through the window of the motel, locked Nobby and Jasper in the basket, and drove off in his truck to his own cabin. DJ and the children were shocked when they found the gnomes gone. They realized the carnival man had taken Nobby and Jasper. Everybody got in the Rolls-Royce, and DJ drove as fast as he could up lanes, down roads, over hills, and into valleys searching for the carnival man. Jasper and Nobby, meanwhile, had managed to escape from the basket. And while the carnival man was chasing Jasper, who could run very fast, all over the cabin, Nobby managed to leap through a cabin window. Off into the night he ran. Finally, DJ and the children found the cabin. They burst through the door. The carnival man ran away, and there was Jasper safe and sound. But where was Nobby? DJ, Rodney, Elizabeth, and Jasper all searched in the deep part of the forest, feeling very sad and very worried. All of a sudden, they came to a clearing, and there was Nobby, a puffing and a wheezing from running too fast. And with him were girl gnomes, boy gnomes, mother gnomes, father gnomes, even grandfather and grandmother gnomes. Everyone was laughing, and even old Nobby was smiling. This all happened not too long ago. Jasper married one of the girl gnomes, and Nobby is now a proud great-grandfather. And every so often, Rodney, Elizabeth, and DJ drive over to the giant redwood forest to visit them. That is the end of the story of the Gnome-Mobile. But now we are going to hear another song from Walt Disney's motion picture.
Yes, sir. In me jaunting car, jogging along in me jaunting car. I'm the handsomest sight by far, jogging along in me jaunting car. Oh, the seats are leather and face to face, the wheels go round at a merry pace. And given a horse that loves to race, I bet I could win the steeplechase. In me jaunting car, jogging along in me jaunting car. I'm the handsomest sight by far, jogging along in me jaunting car. Oh, I went to Dublin, the sights to see, out of curiosity. As I gazed at Dublin, well, glory be! All of Dublin was gazing at me. In me jaunting car, jogging along in me jaunting car. I'm the handsomest sight by far, jogging along in me jaunting car. I called on Jennifer Jane McGee to come along on a jaunt with me, traveling merrily near and far. She fell in love with me jaunting car.
In me jaunting car, jogging along in me jaunting car. I'm the handsomest sight by far, jogging along in me jaunting car. In me jaunting car, jogging along in me jaunting car. I'm the handsomest sight by far, jogging along in me jaunting car.
Hunting for gnomes in the Gnome-Mobile.
Sooner or later we feel that we'll find where they are with the Gnome-Mobile.
In the Gnome-Mobile, the Gnome-Mobile, hunting for gnomes in the Gnome-Mobile. Sooner or later we feel that we'll find where they are in the Gnome-Mobile. Although they usually hide from sight, we're gonna prove that we treat them right.
No more will they live
In fear and fright, but dance through the forest
in sheer delight.
In the Gnome-Mobile, the Gnome-Mobile, we're hunting for gnomes in the Gnome-Mobile. Sooner or later we feel that we'll find where they roam in the Gnome-Mobile.
As we ride along through the countryside.
We're keeping our peepers open wide,
Looking to find where she may hide.
the beautiful gnome for Jasper's bride.
In the Gnome-Mobile, the Gnome-Mobile, we're hunting for gnomes in the Gnome-Mobile. Sooner or later we feel that we'll
Find where she is in the Gnome-Mobile. Oh, the Gnome-Mobile is a grand machine, the like of which I have never seen.
But you're going too fast, you big Eugene. When I look where I'm going, that's where I be.
In the
Gnome-Mobile, the Gnome-Mobile, we're hunting for gnomes in the Gnome-Mobile. Sooner or later we feel that we'll find where they roam in the Gnome-Mobile. In the Gnome-Mobile, the Gnome-Mobile, we're hunting for gnomes in the Gnome-Mobile. Sooner or later we feel that we'll find where they roam in the Gnome-Mobile. In the Gnome-Mobile, we're rolling along in the Gnome-Mobile. Oh, what a wonderful way to feel, rolling along in the Gnome-Mobile. In years to come, I can guarantee a dozen grandchildren at your knee.
And every one of them proud to claim Rudy is me middle name.
In the Gnome-Mobile, we're rolling along in the Gnome-Mobile. Oh, what a wonderful way to feel, rolling along in the Gnome-Mobile. In the Gnome-Mobile, we're rolling along in the Gnome-Mobile. Oh, what a wonderful way to feel, rolling along in the Gnome-Mobile.